I'm a fucking genius. At the last moment of universal animalization, I drank my own blood and became an egg. What I thought was a weakling was a super god. After 49 days of incubation, I finally became a dragon. I easily defeated hundreds of thousands of troops and became the king of beasts. At this time, his right-hand man, Mickey, is in critical condition. He is ready to go to Jing City to find out what's going on.
Boss, our 17th unit is completely lost. I guess it's all over. And Andy's not doing so well either. If we don't do something, those guys will come in today. Then we'll be in real danger.
It's all my fault for being too greedy. It's my fault for dragging the men down.
Boss, they don't blame you. It's just a matter of sacrificing some of our grandchildren. We'll get out of here for sure.
It's been 2 months. As Mickey's #1 confidant, Joan has naturally activated his special ability. But compared to the simple and honest person he was when he went to Boss Cat's turf, now his body is also tainted with a hint of viciousness. That's all he can do. It's been 2 months since they delivered the information to the Holy Lord. At this moment, their situation is extremely dangerous. More than a month ago, he led his minions to this place. They were supposed to spy for Kim, because the rat's ability to reproduce is too strong. They completed the mission ahead of schedule. But it was less than 20 days after the time they agreed to go back with Kim. So he was eager to show off in front of Kim. He made a big decision. He wanted to take care of Kim's worries and attack the next city for him. So they set their sights on the city where they are now, Jing City. According to their intelligence, the animals in this city are not very strong. It's even less powerful than theirs. So they launched a fierce attack on the city. They didn't realize that the information was wrong. The reason why the animals in this city are so weak is because their main force is not in the city.
Okay, let's not talk about it now. Take me to see Andy.
It's like those guys have eyes on them. No matter where they dig, they can pinpoint their position every once in a while. And then suddenly attack them.
Boss, you're here.
Aha! How's your recovery going? How long before you can use your powers again?
At this moment, Mickey. A little envy appeared in his eyes. Most of the rats in this litter were able to awaken their special abilities. Although most of them are just like him. They only gained the ability to make their bodies several times larger. But quantitative changes lead to qualitative changes. After 2 months of rapid reproduction, the number of rats has reached a frightening 100,000. With such a large number of rats, there will be a lucky few. Suddenly awakened a particularly powerful ability. The rat in front of him, whose name is Andy, is such an existence. If it wasn't for the critical moment, Andy awakened an extremely powerful special ability. Turned the tide and killed all their enemies. Otherwise, they might have been wiped out by now. But his special ability has a huge flaw. That is, after using it, he will fall into a serious period of weakness. During this period, he can't use his special ability at all. And it's not just him. Whether it's the most common special ability to change size or those more powerful ones. After using them, they will all fall into a period of weakness.
Soon? I haven't recovered my full strength yet. But I've used it so many times these days. I'm pretty good at it. In the event of a crisis, I can activate my power in advance. But the power may be...
Don't feel too pressured. I don't know what kind of luck you have. You've awakened such a powerful ability. I can't wait to envy you. If we can make it back to the city this time, I'll recommend you to the Holy Lord.
On the other side of the screen.
Your Majesty, last night we eliminated another batch of rats trying to escape.
This is the 17th time in the past few days. It seems the rats have reached the end of their rope. It's time to close the net.
The sky is getting darker and darker. Night is falling once again. Deep underground in the capital.
Boss, the boys on the stakeout found that the bears have started to move.
Before Mickey could turn around. But there was an extremely crisp crack in the tunnel. And then a cold, bone-chilling aura suddenly poured into the tunnel. The temperature here plummeted to freezing point.
Enemy attack! Prepare for battle!
A loud howl sounded in the tunnel. Thousands of polar bears with snow-white fur descended from the sky. They appeared in the tunnel without even realizing it.
Today is the end of you.
Several polar bears instantly transformed into ice sticks. It's like a giant meat grinder. Madly harvesting the lives of the rats. Countless rats that have activated their giganticization are facing the storm. They charged towards the bears. But in front of this storm that swallowed everything, Their bodies are as thin as paper.
We'll fill in the gaps with corpses.
Meanwhile, on the other side,
Your Majesty, what should we do now? If that rat comes out again, we'll have to retreat again.
Don't worry. There are too many of them. Let's burn them off first.
but the next moment, the entire underground tunnel suddenly shook violently. A huge aura suddenly erupted from the depths of the tunnel.